the channel. Today I'm going to be working with sublimation, but first I want to unbox something that I got for Christmas as a Christmas gift. It's going to help me on other projects that I need to do with sublimation. So let's go at it. It's on a big box, so I'm going to open the box. I'm going to attempt to put it on the table. I don't think it's going to be too difficult, so let's go at it. Okay, the box is still heavy, but this should not. Oh, it's in two boxes. Okay, so I need to open two boxes. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the first part. And this is gonna be kind of challenging, people. I don't know about this, but I might be able to lift it up. Let me see. It's not that heavy. Ta-da! Guys, look at this beauty. It is a sublimation oven. So so this gift was from my husband, and yeah, he pays attention to what I said. That's all I had to say. We were watching a video a couple of months ago, and they were showing this, and I mentioned, that should be so nice because I can do more than one tumbler at a time, and it will help me, with my Etsy orders. I sell a lot of tumblers through my Etsy shop, so I guess he was listening because he remembered, because I got the oven, so I am very happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and read the instructions, and then I'm gonna set it up. Let me keep taking things out the box. There's a couple of more things. So this is what I was attempting to take off. So this is the tray that goes inside, I suppose. This is the instruction booklet. This is like an oven mitt. And it came also with another box in here. For those who knows about sublimation, you can tell which brand it is. All right, so this is a tray like I mentioned before. This is the instruction booklet, which I'm gonna read it before I continue the project. I'm going to, like I mentioned before, do a couple of tumblers and 2 mugs. And these are going to be samples that I'm going to photograph later on for my Etsy shop. Let me open here. Okay. All right, so it comes with more sublimation tape. I like this tape. I have a couple of them from PYD. It says, "Welcome to our sublimation blanks world." It comes with some massive size oven gloves. These are huge. Only one of them. It comes with a clip. And this clip I've seen them use, they use it when they use the shrink wraps to adjust it to the size of the tumblers. And these are a lot of the, it's a lot. They have shrink wraps. I've never used this before, people, so I don't know. And they have 2 sizes. They have a short one and a longer one. I'm assuming these are for the bigger tumblers, and these are for like mugs and short tumblers. So guys, I'm very excited about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to read the instructions, and I'll be right back with you, and we're going to start sublimating something today, okay? See you in a little bit. So these are the designs that I'm going to be working with. There's going to be an extra one because I'm going to be sublimating 2 mugs. I just wanted to show you samples of what I'm going to be working with tonight and testing. These are 2 of 5 designs that I'm going to place on my Etsy shop. I always test my design before I offer them to customers because I want to make sure that the colors that I'm going to obtain on the sublimations are going to be exactly these colors. That's the only way I can tell is by doing a sample and seeing it by myself. I'm going to go ahead and go to the craft table, so I meet you over there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap the tumblers. Actually, I'm going to only do 2 tumblers and 2 mugs. And these are the designs that I'm going to be using. This is some of the designs that I'm going to be placing on my Etsy shop. I have 3 more. I always test them before I place them on my Etsy shop because even though they might look nice on paper, I want to make sure that when I sublimate, the design or the colors come the way that is acceptable for me to place it on my Etsy shop. So I'm going to only show 2 of them just to test the oven. The advantage of the oven is that I can do more than 1 at a time, and that's why I am glad that I got this as a gift. And these are the designs for the mugs, okay? That's it, people. I'm not using the butcher paper on this one because I'm going to be using the shrink wraps. So I'm going to still use the heat-resistant tape and the cradle to help me place the item. I already cleaned everything up with this. You can use a sticky roller or you can use alcohol. I am not going to go into great detail on how is it that I do this because I have other videos actually recently post on YouTube that explain with great detail all the steps on how to wrap a mug and how to wrap tumblers. I'm just going to run this fast because the main idea here is for me to test the oven that works properly and to see the results. And at the same time, I want to compare this oven with my regular tumbler press that I've been using. And I also have videos on those. If you're new to the channel, you can see those videos. And guess I'm going to start doing this. So guys, I am struggling with the wrap because I noticed that it's a little bit too short, even though I've been using these PYD tumblers for a while. And I have always known my measurements by memory, but apparently this batch of tumblers, they're a little bit bigger, but I am doing my best. So I don't know, people, let's see. I'm struggling a little bit right now, but I think I'm going to end up with a gap on the seam. Okay, so I am done with this already. I'm gonna place the shrink wrap. I've never done this before. It's gonna be my first time. So I'm assuming for the mug, let me see if this fits the mug, or I have to use the same one as the tumbler, which is a little bit wider. Yeah, this is a smaller one. So I guess I have to use the wider one and then cut it in half. I'm assuming, I don't know, I've never done this before. How do I open this? Okay. Okay. This is kind of wide. Huh. This is weird. I never seen this like this before. I don't know. Let's see. It's gone right here. I will know because you can dial the temperature here. So anyway, let me put my protective gloves that came with this. Even though I have smaller ones, this is kind of awkward, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it because it came with it. I want to make sure that it's comfortable, and I hope I'm doing this the correct way, people, because like I said, I have no clue. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I think this is too hot for this. And this is kind of awkward. I'm going to use my other gloves. So let me lower this. Let me lower it. This is kind of like too hot. It was shrinking too much. I rather use these gloves because they are more easier to hold on to things. So let's see. I don't know. I find that this is kind of like too big for this. No, I don't like the way this is so big. Let me lower it more. 2, 3. And I'm gonna use, let me see if I can find regular ones for the tumblers and then cut it in half, maybe. This is more like it. Yeah. And it does fit. So. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut on the tip a little bit. People, like I said, I've never done this before, okay? So this is better. Yeah, this is a better sound. Now we're talking. Okay, okay. I don't know if this is tight enough. I'm gonna go ahead and open the handle here because I want to get close. I don't think this is gonna. I don't know, people. I don't think this is gonna really work. gonna place another one because you see how this one is not covered completely, and I don't know, it's supposed to be covered completely. So I'm gonna put another one. I don't know if it's okay to put another one, but I'm gonna put another one. Let's see. Let me do the tumbler now. Let's do this. Let's do the second tumbler. One thing I know is that this is a learning curve. Definitely a learning curve because, yeah. I don't know what to expect. Okay, so this should be okay. So these two and this is the last try. Let's see. This is the last try. This is not going to be too successful because the border was not covered properly, and I just don't know. I don't think the mugs are gonna work. I have to see other people doing their mugs with this, and I don't even know if the shrink wraps are made for mugs or not. I have no clue. So what do you think, people? Let's see. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set up the oven, and then we're gonna put these babies into the oven. I have to read the instructions because I think the mugs and the tumblers are the same temperature setting, I think, according to what it says here. The temperature is going to be at 356, and it says that for mugs 356 and tumblers are skinny tumblers are 356, so I can put them together, and they're all going to be for 6 minutes for the tumbler and 60 minutes for the mugs. So the mugs, I'm going to do them separate. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set up the oven. Okay, guys, so I set up the temperature at 356, and now it says here for me to press the time to start heating. And I'm just going to start heating. And it says the heating indicator will blink. During the heating time, the machine will beep to inform you that it has reached the setup temperature. And I have 5 seconds to place everything inside before it starts heating without the items inside. So that's what I'm waiting for. So guys, I just realized that I was reading in the book that this clip right here is for the mugs. You use that big one that I said that it was too big. That's the one that we use for the mugs. You will clip it in here like this. to keep it shrinking around close to the handle. So I did it all over again, and it seems a little bit better. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, this one, you see how it's not close to the corner, so I don't know if it's gonna sublimate correctly. I don't know. I don't expect this to have a great result, but let's see. It might not. I don't know. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this to heat up, and then we're gonna be placing the tumblers first for 6 minutes. And like I said, the mugs will take, according to this, the 15-ounce mugs will take 16 minutes. All right. Okay, guys. So it's beeping. I have 5 seconds to put everything inside before we start the time. I just put it inside. You see how it started already? It started. So that is one of the complaints that a lot of people have, that it doesn't give you enough time to start the counting time. So what some people do is that they put it ahead of time and then they go, but you know, less than 6 minutes, what can I say? It was not quite 6 minutes, and I don't think I took more than 5 seconds. So these two knobs are the upper part of the oven, and this is the bottom part of the oven. And you're supposed to have the same temperature on the bottom than the top. So that's why you see that it says upper 356 and lower 356. So I had to set up both at the same time. So guys, this is ready. Let's take this off here. Oof. This is very hot. These are not enough. And these are the ones that I use for my other tumblers when I do it on the tumbler press. But these ones are the ones you have to use for this, okay? I'm gonna leave it here. This, not enough, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up the time for the next ones. This is very, very hot. I'm starting turning the shrink wrap while it's hot, because that's what I heard people say, that it's easier as opposed to when you wait for it to cool down. And I can tell it's sublimated nicely because I can see the color through. Coming through. Okay, so it beat real fast. Let me put this real fast. Oh my God, 5 seconds. It's gonna start. Already started. Oh man. You see, this is what I don't know about this. It starts counting before you even finish placing things inside there. So I don't think that's a good thing. Okay, guys, so the tumblers are ready. So let's see. I'm sure they're gonna be extremely hot, because if it was hot, and I mean mugs, the mugs are ready. And I'm sure they're gonna be very hot because it was hot with the tumblers. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. This one is okay. Tumblers were hotter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start peeling off the wrapper on the tumblers, and I'm gonna wait for those mugs to cool down. Tumblers have to be cooled down by now. I'm gonna turn off this. I think all I have to do is just press one time. Nope. I have to figure out how to turn it off. I think it's this one. I have to figure out how to turn it off, people. I don't know, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move around. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. You have a good view here? No, you don't have a good view. And I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be better for you guys. Okay, so let's start the process of peeling this. When I was wrapping the tumblers, I noticed that I cut the wrap design a little bit shorter than I usually do, and I don't know how my seam is gonna look. I don't think the seam is gonna look good. I can tell now the seam is not gonna look good. But because I'm just trying the oven, I'm not really concerned about whether the seam is showing or not. I decided to continue it. But for those files, I'm gonna have to change the size of the wrap. I always use PYD, so I know the dimensions of the tumbler PYD by heart. I mean, like by heart. But apparently, even though they are PYD, the wrap this time, it was like right there. I was struggling. So I don't know. You see, I can see the seam. Oh yeah, I can see it. And I know that was gonna happen. It was obvious. I'm gonna show you what I mean. But the tumbler sublimated amazingly. Definitely look at this color, people. Look at the bottom, perfection. And look at the border. So yeah. Now, you see the seam right here? I knew that was gonna happen. So for this design, I'm gonna have to, instead of doing 9.3, I'm gonna do it on 9.35 or 9.4. That's what I'm gonna do when it comes to the diameter of the tumbler. So let's do this one. I am very happy because one thing that sometimes I struggle with the tumbler press is that sometimes I don't get a perfect border. And guys, this is a perfect border on both sides. And look at those colors. Look at that. Don't pay attention to this, okay? But the rest is fine. I can post this file on Etsy because the colors come out nice, and I'm gonna, you know, give my customer a nice looking mug. That's what I wanted to ship to. Okay, so let's do this one. I'm gonna go straight to the camera and make sure that you have a good view. You're gonna have a better view that way. So anyway, in case you didn't see the view, this is the view of the tumbler completely. I'm gonna show it with more detail later on, okay? Oh, I like these colors. Wow, this is a nice design. I really love this color. I don't think I have ever done any of my tumblers or any mug with these colors. All of these tumbler designs are from Creative Fabrica. You can check my link below. You can go ahead and get them. So yeah, I got it from Creative Fabrica. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna link the exact style. Even though you can go to Creative Fabrica and look for them, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna link the specific tumbler wrap, okay? All of them are 3D puff, all of them. So I like working with 3D puff because it gives it a different dimension, and you know, it's looking nice. You see? Look at these colors. This is unbelievable. Look at how beautiful. You see the seam? You see what I mean, that the wrap was shorter than I thought? And that is my fault because even though I know PYD dimension by memory, I should always measure, because sometimes these companies, they switch sizing. I mean, and I know that's what happened. But definitely this is going to my Etsy shop because it's sublimated nicely. Very nice, nice, nice. Okay. And now let me see if the mugs are ready to be unwrapped. So people, let's do this. Oh, they're too hot. Woo. I cannot handle them. They're very hot. Let me see if I can, because I don't want the shrink wrap to get too cold and they're difficult to take off. Yeah, what I expected. You see how the corners, if you notice right here, it's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter because, you know, it didn't, this was the one that didn't go all the way to the handle, but you see how it didn't got all the way in, but the colors are beautiful. On this side, oof, it's hot. I don't know how I got this black scratch in there because, anyway, the ending parts did not sublimate it perfectly, but that I think is me not knowing how to use the shrink wraps on this one, but the colors came out nice. Nothing wrong with the colors. The corners, I expected that to happen. And on this one, so I can tell same thing happened here. Not as much as the first one, but I can tell that the same thing happened. Let me show you. If I can get it, people, still hot. And actually, it's not bad. No, I was wrong. It's much better. So, lesson learned. That big blue clip that we were wondering what it was used for, that is for us to use for mugs. Look at the difference, people. You see the difference? Perfect. And it got very close. It got closer than the Cricut press. The Cricut press cut you off in here. This one goes all the way to the handle. So a little bit lighter in color in here, a little bit. So again, I have to perfect the wrap when it comes to the shrink wrap on the mugs, but it does a wonderful job. I'm happy with the oven. It did the work. I'm gonna clean around and I'll see you in a little bit, okay? So guys, this is everything for now. I hope you like what I showed you about this new oven that I got for Christmas. I like it. I'm not affiliated with the company. I think it's a good choice to have because if you sell a lot of tumblers or make a lot of tumblers, it will save you a lot of time, believe me, okay? So guys, if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican, and don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you get notified of all my future videos. And if you have any questions about today's video or other videos, you can add those questions down below on the description box. So don't forget to click the thumb up or click the like button on your way out. Until next time, bye bye, hasta luego.